You know, they say a player's path to the NHL can be paved in a lot of ways. In this case, this very talented goaltender was arguably one of the best backstops that the WHL ever saw. He played in WHL over 5 seasons and had some of the strongest statistics that the league saw in that decade. Eventually drafted by Vancouver, and get this, he was part of an exchange program with the Russian national program that allowed 2 key Russian players to come back, not saying to trade, but to come back in recognition. So today we're going to talk about the guy that nobody had a trouble making a gamble on because his last name was Gamble. Today, of course, we're talking about the pride of New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, Troy Gamble. Now, Troy Duncan Gamble played 72 games in AHL for the Canucks from 87 to 92 after being drafted by them, 25th overall in the 85 draft. He was also a key member of AHL and IHL squads until the mid-1990s. Again, in his draft year after a very successful campaign with the very highly respected Medicine Hat Tigers of the WHL. Now, after winning the WHL Top Goalie Award in WHL for 85 and being named an All-Star First Team after leading the WHL in shutouts and goals against average with a grade 2.86, he was drafted again by the Canucks in the second round, 25th overall. A lot of people thought he was going to go in the first round, but Vancouver was good to get him in the 25th post. Now, Gamble would play another junior season for Medicine Hat before being traded mid-year to the Spokane Chiefs during the 87 season. He would also make his NHL debut for Vancouver on November 22nd, 86, a tough 5-2 loss to the Edmonton Oilers. Now, Vancouver returned to juniors for 87-88 to allow him more playing time and to gain more experience before beginning his NHL career. Now, as of this, at the time of his debut, at 19 years, 229 days, he was the youngest goalie in franchise history and one of the youngest goalies of the modern era to play in the NHL. Now, in the summer of 88, the Canucks sent the 21-year-old Gamble and Jack McIlhargey to Russia to support a relationship that would later result in Igor Larionov and Vladimir Krutov joining Canucks. Gamble endured rigorous off-season training with Dynamo Moscow for 2 weeks and another 2 weeks with Spartak. And if you find it on YouTube, there's various reports from Canadian and international media about it. It was quite interesting, actually. Now, Gamble's NHL career began well, as in his rookie season of 1991. He would post a 16-16-6 record and a 3.5 goals against average while appearing in 47 games, outplaying incumbent starter Kirk McLean, who posted a 10-22-3 record with a 3.99 goal against average. Gamble would even start the postseason for Canucks, playing a memorable Smythe Division semifinals matchup against the Kings. However, due to recurring concussion problems, Gamble's career was derailed from PCS symptoms, including nausea and recurring headaches. Now, Gamble spent the majority of his career in the minors, playing for 5 teams after his 91 success, and retired following the 96 season as a member of the reformed Houston Aeros. Now, Houston Aeros, my good friend Corey LaRose, who I covered for the Campbellton Tribune, played with that franchise as well. Very nice place to play hockey. Now, after retirement, Gamble took a manager job with M.I. Swaco, a Texas-based company specialized in global oil and gas production. The work took him on trips through the Middle East, including 3 years residence in Libya. After his retirement from hockey, he did color commentary for select Aeros games on the radio internet broadcast. Did a great job, by the way. Now, unfortunately, on March 11, 2010, it was reported that Troy's son Garrett Gamble was killed in Afghanistan while serving as a member of the United States Marine Corps. After attending Stephen F. Austin High in Sugar Land, Texas, Gamble, the younger version, joined the Marine Corps, and a family friend stated that was something he wanted to do even before he got out of high school, and that he was anxious to go. In October 2009, Gamble was sent to Afghanistan as a SAW gunner near the front lines. Now, Gamble, unfortunately, was killed after stepping on a landmine device while on patrol in Helmand Province, Afghanistan. So, I mean, a heavy tragedy, and all condolences still to the family, because such a great opportunity for a young Gamble in Texas. He wanted to pursue a career in the military, and just one step in the wrong direction. I'm not joking. With the Canadians that died, similar situations. Landmines are always a danger while on patrol, and but a big loss for the Vancouver Canuck and the NHL alumni family. Now, just to recap here, ladies and gentlemen, he played one season in the Alberta Junior Hockey League for the Abima Hawks, 6-19-01, 85, 27-6-2 with Massonat, 86, 28-11, 87, 7-3 down with Spokane, 17-7-1, and with Spokane in 88, 36, 26-1. So technically he played 6 years of junior, but I think he started with Hobina. He was only, what was he now, 16? 16, so he was overage. Last year junior, he had just turned 21, as we say. Milwaukee over 2 seasons, 89-90, 23-9, and 22-21-4. Again, those 2 seasons with Canuck. Back in Milwaukee in 92. Hamilton Canucks, he went 1-10-2 in the AHL. Then with Cincinnati Cyclones in the IHL, 11-18-2. Kalamazoo in the IHL in 94, 25-13-5. And Houston 95-96, 18-17-5, and 16-25-5. So NHL totals: 22-29-9, 1 shutout, 1-3 in the postseason, and consistently 3.6 to 3.8 average. And again, a WHL East first All-Star team in 85, and a WHL West first All-Star team in 88. So Troy Gamble, again, I thought he was going to make it back to the NHL with expansion, but it's the way it goes. But Troy was a tremendously talented individual. It's too bad some of the tragedy that have occurred in certain families across North America with Afghanistan touched his family. But like I said, the legacy of the Gamble family, they are a very dedicated group of individuals. I know that Troy did a lot for charities and outreach. The various teams he played for, stand-up guy, again, well-deserving of a podcast here. And I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, from the 80s and the 90s, Vancouver had a lot of talented backstops. It seems like Vancouver always had many prospects in the pike, 4 or 5 prospects since the 70s as well. So Troy was one of them. And, it takes a lot to unseat Kirk McLean, because Kirk had a very good career as well. So thanks for listening. Bye.